Click, click, boom. What's going on, faithfuls? The Nothing But Niners crew is back, and it is time, guys. Send in those questions. We can't wait to answer them. Tonight, we got Tony from the dark side, and we got my man Brian down there with the new Fred Durst look, huh? I like it. I like it, man. I like it, man. I'm telling you. I like it. How you guys doing tonight?
Just give me something to break, man.
All right, Tony, you good over there, man? You good?
Yes, sir. Just driving home.
All right. Here we go. Let's see. We're going to start from 12 o'clock tonight. We're going to start with Tony here. Do we make a play for a vet wide receiver? And if so, who?
Yeah, I think we could be looking at a couple of veteran slot guys that could come in and help. I know we have heard in Jennings and waiting in the wings. I would definitely take a look at Golden Tate. I know Danny Amendola was allegedly rumored to be one of the guys that they were interested, but Golden Tate and Amendola.
Okay. All right. This one we're going to give to Brian. What made you become a 49ers fan?
I was born and bred. If you ever get a chance to go look at the NBN profiles, I'll give you a little story. My grandfather, after the Korean War, had an offer to play for the 49ers, and he decided to become a dairy farmer and raise a family instead, but he always followed the Niners after that, and it just trickled through the generations.
That is phenomenal. That is phenomenal. All right. Thoughts on Davis Mills, quarterback out of Stanford? I'll take this one. I watch this guy. I don't get excited. I see him do a lot of things very well, inconsistently. And so I could understand why people say this is a Kyle Shanahan guy. He doesn't necessarily do anything bad. I just haven't seen enough consistency from him to say, oh, he's the guy. You want to get him on a day two, the earliest type, in my opinion. I don't think he's a first-round guy, but we'll see what happens. You know, all it takes is one team to like him, and they make that move for him. All right, Tony, back to you, man. What do you think of T.J. Vasher?
I don't know much about him.
I don't know who this is at all. So I was going to be really, really impressed if you had something here. Omar, I'll come back to you, Tony. Omar asked a similar question here, so we won't do that one here. Let's see. I haven't been able to find too much info on Troy Warner's draft projection. That's the brother of Fred Warner. So I was just wondering where you guys see him going in the draft, and does he end up with his brother in San Francisco? Go ahead, Tony. This one will go back to you.
I mean, I'm sure Fred wants it. They're saying he can go anywhere between round 3 and 4. And it's all I really know on him. I mean, he's a good player, but I don't know if the Niners are going to pull the trigger on that type of player right now.
Yeah, that would be a good topic for a show because I have a lot to say about that. But we'll get back to some stuff here. DJ says, do you guys think we are going to bring in Joe Flacco as a bridge quarterback for Rosen? If we don't draft a quarterback, do you think we'll sign a quarterback from CFL? What's your favorite soup and sandwich combination? All right. So let's do the first two parts here about the quarterback, and then we'll get to the soup and sandwich thing as a round table.
Okay. I do not think we're going to bring him in as a bridge for Rosen. And I haven't really looked at the CFL to talk about that, but I still think we draft somebody a quarterback in the draft, probably between 5 and 6, I think.
All right. And your favorite soup and sandwich combination?
Continue to piss people off with my food. I absolutely can't stand soup. I'm a chili guy. Okay. And as far as a sandwich, I make some badass three cheese with applewood smoked grilled cheese sandwiches.
All right. I have never had sandwich and a soup before at all. I'm wondering if Brian's chili dog would count as a soup and sandwich combination. Tony, do you have? I've seen people do like French toast, like grilled cheese with tomatoes. I've seen it on commercials.
Yeah.
But I've never seen it in real life. Tony, have you ever had a soup and sandwich before?
Yeah, French dip with French onion soup.
French dip. That's a sandwich?
Yeah.
Right. It's the au jus and all that stuff, right?
Yep.
Roast beef and au jus.
All right. Hey, here you go. You guys got your answer there. All right. If the Niners draft a rookie quarterback and trade release Jimmy Garoppolo, what do the Niners do with the extra salary cap money? I believe this was on me. There's no need to spend it, guys. If the team is filled out its holes, there's no need to go out and spend anything. You could try to trade and acquire some pieces. You go through training camp. There's going to be cut downs and stuff like that. Maybe try to trade and acquire a piece that you feel like, all right, we thought we had something solved, but we need to fill that hole. But there would be no rush to spend it. You got to use that money wisely. If you don't use it, let that carry over to the next year's boom, and then you can go crazy in free agency again the following year. Tony, we asked this one already, thoughts on Davis Mills, but I will give this to you because it's your thoughts on it. What do you think?
Well, he's not going to come in if they take him in late 2, beginning 3, wherever he's projected to go, because it depends if there's a run on quarterbacks. He is a talented quarterback. He is a little bit inconsistent. He's not going to be a day 1 starter. He's a guy that was hidden in Stanford's offense as a heavy run-first offense. The guy's a former 5-star recruit. I think he could transition well into Kyle's system. I like him, and if he's there round 2, round 3, there's potential that they could snag him.
All right, I like it. Brian, a simple one here. Cornerback in the first round. What do you think? Is it possible?
Very much so.
Okay. All right. I'm going to get to this next one as soon as I can find our window. I tried to look something up really quick and I messed up. All right. Would you rather have Tart or a rookie? And I would honestly rather have both. I honestly would rather. I'm serious. I would bring back Tart. I would draft a safety in the 3rd or 4th round or so. And we also have more here who you want to see do something. And I would put the 3 of them in a little competition here and let them know that one of you guys will not make this roster. I'm not keeping 3 of you guys. One of you guys will not make this roster. That's what I would do. Tony, we have 9 picks in the draft. In your opinion, how many quarterbacks, offensive lineman, edge should we draft? So just those 3: cornerbacks, offensive lineman, and edge.
I think we take 2 corners. I think we take 1 edge, definitely. And I think we take an interior and a tackle.
Okay. All right. See another question here. All right. Brian, pick 1 Buckeye. Justin Fields at 12 or Chris Olave at 43?
I'll go with 43.
All
right.
He's coming out.
You've been a proponent of trading down. You said he didn't come out. Chris didn't come out?
I don't think he's coming out. I think he stayed back.
Uh-oh. All right. Well, here we go. Feelings on Deshaun Watson allegation at this point. At this point, because we're on the air and this is an official statement, we have to let this thing play out. All right. I hope he didn't do it with what he is accused of, but if he did, throw the book at him, Are the 49ers drafting depth, or do you think there might be some starters? This is a good question too. It's a really good question.
Who's it for?
Tony, that's for you, Tony.
There definitely better be starters coming out of this draft.
Yeah? Better be?
Yes.
So, all right. After seeing Beathard and Joe Williams drafted in the 3rd and 2nd rounds, how confident do you guys think Coach Shanahan's ability to not screw this up? And thanks for the content. All right. What do you think about that, Brian?
When you look at the history that they've had since they've been here, I think we've had more hits than complete misses, at least with the depth. We maybe not be hitting on all of our starters, but I think with the draft they do fairly decently. So I think that they'll be fine.
Okay. All right. It's strange. I think it's a good question because they give us some reason to have a little bit of doubt in what they're doing. So
but you're not going to hit 100% on every pick. So
right. No, you're absolutely right. Got to find a next question here. All right. This one has Tony's name on it specifically. We'll skip me. Tony, could we change from a 3-4 defense with the players we have right now? Could we change to a 3-4 defense? I'm sorry.
You could, but I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Okay. And I will answer this one. I have doubts, but would you try out Dante Johnson at the slot? Dante Johnson played the nickel last year in place of Emmanuel Mosley. So he's shown some versatility, left side, right side, and now playing nickel. He has stepped up and played pretty well too. I don't think he was much of a liability out there. So, all right, back to you, B. What are we going to do at strong safety? Say it. You know the answer. Say it.
I do.
Tell them the news.
Which one?
Break the story. Tell them.
I don't know what you're referring to.
It's okay. Neither do I.
And I answered that the other night. I think we roll with who we have. And
right.
if, maybe pick up somebody in the draft.
I like it. Mike, your favorite whiskey? Scotch is whiskey, but the higher end of it. And right now I like a Macallan 15-year Macallan. The flavors in that are just phenomenal, and it goes down very, very smooth. Tony, Irish whiskey or Scotch whiskey?
What?
Yeah.
I don't drink either.
All right.
Tequila.
Here, we'll give you this one, Tony. Do you feel the defensive scheme will change enough to keep offenses guessing? Honest? Oh, yeah, guessing, honest, or is it mostly going to be more of the same?
I think
So will there be enough change to keep offenses on their toes, or do they just prepare for what we did last year?
I think they're going to be a lot more aggressive. All across the board. Pressures, jamming receivers at the line. I think they'll be all much more aggressive.
All right. I like it. Brian, what about chili poutine? See how that question fell right to you? It was fake. It was fake.
I'm not a big fan of poutine, so no.
Is poutine the stuff they put on fries up in Canada?
I have no idea if that's what they put on fries in Canada.
They do something in Canada, like they call it like gravy or something like that, or sauce.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like gravy, I think. I can't remember what is poutine then?
Isn't that like the cream of wheat like stuff that they like Italy? Don't they make soups out of that stuff?
Is that what that is?
It's like an Italian soup, I thought. It's like a I may be wrong, but I thought it was like it's like almost like a cream of wheat type stuff that you have to rehydrate.
You're thinking of poulet.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, I don't know what that is.
I don't know. Why is Grant Cohn so ass? I read that loud because I don't have an answer, man. That's a matter of opinion. I don't think Grant is ass. I think he's actually really intelligent. He does what he needs to do to keep people watching and keep people tuned in, keep people clicking. But when you actually step back and listen to what he has to say, unfortunately, maybe fortunately, whatever, however you want to spin it, there's some meat there. The headline is what gets you, but when you get to what he's saying, there's something there. Tony, are there any free agent cornerbacks left that make sense for the 49ers?
Yeah, but I don't have my list in front of me. Who's the guy that brought him for a visit just recently that was cut by Denver? Shit. I forgot his damn name.
I don't know. They brought someone in recently?
The only one they brought in was Flacco, right?
They were rumored to bring him in. I don't know if he officially came in yet, but all those bogus sites you hear and see on Twitter was one of them.
Well, Adoree Jackson's still out there. You don't like him? Is he not a fit?
I think Adoree Jackson's gonna be a giant by tomorrow afternoon.
Mm-hmm. All right, we'll keep it moving, man. Brian. All right, that's a good one. What y'all think about Justin Houston to help out with the pass rush?
We were asked that the other night, and I said if you can get him, bring him in. I mean, anything that we can add to depth to that line for rotation purposes would be perfect. It's going to be good.
All right, we're going to skip me. This is a personal question to Tony about his car. Is everything okay? Was the damage as bad as you thought?
Oh, God, I don't want to answer this.
All right. All right, here we go. This one will come back to me. Does Jimmy surpass his stats from 2019 this year? In 2019, Jimmy Garoppolo threw for 3,000 something yards.
Yeah, it was almost 4,000.
27 touchdowns and 13 interceptions. I'm going to say yes. He does surpass those numbers this year. But I'm not going to say for which team. And that's going to take us out of here, guys.